Okay. Not that you'd have it believe it, but it's the night before Halloween.
Even though we've got a trick or treat match for you later on.
Oh no. That's right, it's time for another 3 hours of boredom.
You never know, Braun might turn up.
Maybe he will. But no, we kicked off the show with Kurt.
Yep, and he brought the entire Raw roster out to apologise for the siege that happened last week at the hands of SmackDown.
Yeah, he was very apologetic that they beat up Titus O'Neil and Apollo Crews and basically like half of the people that were on the stage.
Yeah. Most of them were jobbers.
Yeah.
And then, much to our shock, this then brought out the returning Stephanie McMahon.
Oh, it's been 6 months since that terrible 3-foot fall through a table.
Very flimsy table at that point.
But no, she was angry.
And she's putting all the blame on Kurt.
It's a bit unfair.
Yeah. I'll blame most of it on the booking. Yeah, and she said, "You're meant to have the 3 eyes. I'm going to add a 4th. Incompetence."
Oh no. Yep. And she's making Kurt the team captain for Survivor Series.
And he better bring results or else.
Is it going to be the end of Kurt?
No, not. I like Kurt. Plus, is this just a cheap reason to bring back the old fart?
No. We don't need him back.
We don't, but it's happening at some point, unfortunately.
Oh, God.
Yeah, so that's how that one ended.
Right. On to the first match of the evening.
Oh dear. And then to kick the night off, we had some women's action. And we had Bayley facing off against Raw's team captain, Alicia Fox.
Well, it was supposed to be Alicia Fox.
Yeah, then she come out wearing this ridiculously revealing Captain Navy outfit. She blew an imaginary whistle or whatever she's meant to be doing and said, "Bayley, this is your captain speaking.
Oh God.
I'm way too busy to face you tonight, so you're facing this person instead."
Oh no.
There was another return. The return of Nia Jax.
Oh God. Back after her compassionate leave. Well, let's not beat around the bush here. This was a squash.
Yeah. Well, I'd probably argue the point it's probably better than watching Bayley versus Alicia Fox.
Yeah.
And I've got this horrible feeling, because this is how well we know the booking department by now, I don't think Alicia Fox is going to have a match from now until Survivor Series, on TV anyway.
Probably not.
And then it's going to be some ridiculous, like, I don't know, it turns out 3-on-1 on Raw. At Raw's disadvantage, and like she eliminates 2 of them, and then it's down to her in the final one, and then she valiantly, heroically loses.
No, I can see her actually being the first one eliminated.
Well, that's what I'm hoping, but
Just because they'll build it up, they'll say like, oh yeah, she's the team captain, she's gonna like drive her team to victory, and she'll just get super kicked or something and eliminated in the first 10 seconds.
that's what I'm hoping. But you know, don't really like to give us the middle finger at times.
But no, basically squash match. Bayley, very little offense, and Nia won with a leg drop, was it?
Yeah. And then, much to our shock, we had another return.
Oh wow, 3 in one night.
And it was an angry Samoan.
Is he actually Samoan?
Not really, but... It was Samoa Joe.
Oh boy.
He came out and said, I'm guessing from crowd reaction, some of you missed me.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, well, I didn't miss you.
Brilliant. It's the promo we all wanted to see.
Yeah. And then started doing a little bit more talk, and then for no reason whatsoever, this brought out Titus O'Neil and Apollo Crews.
Yeah, apparently that because they were the first two beaten up in the siege, they wanted to prove themselves as valuable commodities in the Raw roster.
It didn't go too well.
And suddenly it was a match.
Yeah. Yeah, so again, a bit like the match before, it was a bit of a squash match.
Yeah, this did not go well for Apollo.
Nah, and when Apollo's was starting to get a tiny bit of momentum, Samoa Joe then grabbed him in the corner, done that one-arm slam to the mat. And that was it. Game over. Coquina clutch.
Oh, yeah.
And he tapped out of that. And then he held on for a little bit longer. Titus was flipping off at the side of the ring. Then like Joe Torres, oh, you want some? Get in here. And Titus debated it for a little while. Then he said, screw it, I'm going in there. And then he got put in a coquina clutch.
That was brilliant. Yeah, valuable additions to the Raw roster right there. Okay.
You must note as well, just before Joe turned up, Alicia also announced that Nia is going to be her first pick for Team Raw.
Well, that was an obvious one.
Yeah.
So, what's next?
Tiny bit earlier on in the night, when we were backstage with Kurt and The Miz, and The Miz Taraj had just turned up, and Kurt Angle would start flipping off, going, are you freaking kidding me? You've only just turned up for the show. You miss everything with Stephanie McMahon. She's going mental. And he said as well, and plus as well, when we were under siege last week, where were you?
Well, they left early.
Yep. So he said, right, I've had enough of you. You're defending your Intercontinental title tonight. And if you'd been here earlier, you would have found out who your opponent was.
Oh, it's a mystery opponent.
Yes. And that's our next match. And it was a delightful selection. It was none other than Matt Hardy.
Yep.
This was a fairly decent match, well, things considered.
Yes. The only problem I have was, well, Miz, essentially.
And we must know as well, the Miz Taraj was back to full numbers.
Oh, yeah.
Bo Dallas is back after his illness, whatever it may or may not have been.
Does that mean Bray Wyatt and Roman will be coming back soon?
Well, this is the confusing thing, because I was led to believe Roman did catch some form of the illness, but Bray, he wasn't necessarily ill, they were just keeping him off telly as a precaution, in case he did contract it. But, yeah, Bo's back, and JoJo was back doing the announcing, so, yeah, you'd like to think Bray will be turning up within the next week or two. Maybe not next week, because they're in the UK. Yeah. So, going back to this match, there's a fair amount of Matt Hardy in this match.
Yep.
He had quite a few close calls. Yeah, done a fairly impressive moonsault and nearly got the 3 count.
Yeah, this is the problem I have. Matt Hardy can out-wrestle Miz any day of the week.
But Miz going back to the dirty tactic.
Oh, you know how Miz wins every single match that he wins these days? Pretty much that. Involvement, distraction,
And then he grabbed Matt Hardy, whipped his head on the middle rope. Then he quickly got in the ring, hit the skull crushing finale, and that was it. So then we went backstage, and Miz was celebrating, going, right, we're getting out of here. I've had enough. Then Kurt turned around and said, no, I'm not having this.
No.
You are sticking around until the end of the show. So get back to the locker room.
Yeah.
No, the Miz wasn't too happy with that.
Well, and we had to move on to the second women's match of the night.
Yes. Well, it seems that now WWE can't put Asuka in another match with Emma. Now, their new brilliant idea with Asuka is let's put her up against a local wrestler. And it was a rather boring squash match.
Yes, very boring. I don't think it lasted. No, because I timed it. It didn't go longer than about a minute.
Yeah.
It's like there was a couple of kicks, a couple of slaps, and she put her in the Asuka lock.
So yeah, Asuka won.
Great. You beat a jobber. Well done.
Yeah. So and we did have some form of SmackDown presence on the show. We had Daniel Bryan in attendance.
Yep, he's come to explain Shane's actions from last week. You know, keep the peace.
Yeah. He said Shane doesn't know he's here, so you know he's come here on his own accord. And unfortunately for Daniel, it didn't go too well.
No, he got left in the locker room.
And then, slightly predictably, lights went out and nothing was working. And then all of a sudden, Kane appears.
Yeah, and you just magically heard Daniel Bryan fall over.
I don't know, he chokeslammed him through a table.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, and then Daniel Bryan was taken away on a stretcher.
Oh, brilliant.
Now, slightly more interesting action. We've got a match.
Hey.
It's got the potential to be a very good match.
Yeah, I was looking forward to this
We've
one.
got Finn Balor versus the Swift Superman. Cesaro.
Representing the bar. With their new Titatron, which says the bar.
Good.
Unfortunately, that goon Sheamus was at ringside.
Yeah, and he was doing his best to try and cause some distractions.
Oh, I actually rather enjoyed this one.
It was a decent match.
Because this should be a message to WWE that Cesaro can do it on his own. He doesn't need a tag partner.
Oh. He should be challenging for the Universal title.
You know, since he's won the Andre the Giant Battle Royal, he's been in 3 tag teams.
Yeah. Tyson Kidd.
Mm-hmm.
Sheamus.
Yeah.
And I think a third. Oh, cool.
The real Americans.
We the people. Yep. But in the end, the Demon ended up getting the victory in this one.
Yes, with my least favourite finishing move.
The coup de grace.
Oh, God. It doesn't look like it hurts. They should make him do his other finisher.
So, yeah.
Oh, man, this was our other co-main event of the evening.
Yeah. We had Seth Rollins facing off against Kane. Now, here's my problem straight away. What in the blue hell are they doing with Kane in 2017?
Yes. Why the sudden push of Kane in 2017?
We all know he's not going to be hanging around very long.
This is like the worst Kane I've seen. He's so slow. He's out of shape.
I want to mention as well, he's going to be buggering off pretty shortly because he's got his mayor run to do in Knoxville.
Yeah, Mayor of Knoxville. It's like, why are they building him up? Just so we know where it's going to go.
Nowhere.
They're building him up so when Roman knocks him off. Because he retired. The Undertaker, apparently.
God. See, unfortunately, this was a bit of a squash match on Seth Rollins.
It's just
which makes no sense whatsoever.
Kane should not be beating anyone in 2017.
I don't know. Enzo and the Cruiserweights.
Yeah, okay.
Maybe Titus.
Okay, no one of importance in 2017.
Okay, I'll give you that.
It's like Seth is 3 times the wrestler Kane is. It's just not believable. I can't believe Kane as this big monster heel. Not now.
No. Back in the day, maybe. Not now.
The sooner he buggers off, the better.
Yeah, and then again, we went backstage. And The Miz and The Miz Taraj got back into their locker room rather disgruntled. The Miz turned around, what in the hell is that smell? It stinks in it. And they looked down, and there was a bag of rubbish. The Miz just looked and he's like, oh no.
He's here.
Braun's here. So he went looking for his team. He found Kane. Kane told him, you're on your own.
Yeah.
I don't care. And then he found
Oh, God.
and they pretty much said the same. You're on your own.
Yeah,
you don't care.
We don't want nothing to do with that.
So yeah.
Oh,
And then we had our next match, an All Hallows Eve trick or street fight.
yeah, this is the normal gimmick Halloween match they tend to do every year.
And we had, we'll say the teams first, then their characters. We had Heath Slater and Rhino as Mr. and Mrs. Claus.
Yeah, they're a bit early.
And then we had, straight from Southpaw Regional Wrestling, Tex Ferguson and Chad Too Bad. Oh, I wish they'd do so much more with Gallows and Anderson.
Oh, we all do. They should be doing so much more than gimmick Halloween matches. Because, let's be honest, this match was just a gimmick match. There was the Halloween kendo sticks and the pumpkins everywhere.
Which Tex Ferguson had one or two.
Even the ending of the match was just a comedy series of errors.
Yeah.
It's like one of them, I think it was Gallows, had a pumpkin on his head. And he went to do a dive and headbutt off the top rope.
Yeah.
And missed and ended up going through the table.
Then Heath Slater and Rhino picked up the victory.
It was like, this was essentially the toilet break of the evening. Because overall it just meant nothing.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Moving on.
We had Elias in the ring. He said, right, I'm going to do my song. Jason Jordan's not here. Too busy licking his wounds from the beating I gave him last week.
Well,
Wasn't much of a beating. All he done was hit him with a guitar.
he just sort of had a mark on his elbow.
Pretty much.
Wasn't exactly a savage beatdown. But no, this in fact caused another interruption.
And it was Jason Jordan.
Yeah. So, they had a bit of a fight. Wasn't a match.
No. And unfortunately, after Raw went off the air, we've been informed next week on Raw, Elias and Jason Jordan are going to have a match next week on Raw.
Oh, God.
I'm saying Vince Russo's secretly working backstage on Raw at the minute. This has got him written all over it. We've got a guitar on a pole match.
God damn it. We were over all this crap. How could they be doing that? He broke his guitar. He trashed it.
Yeah.
Admittedly, I said, okay, guitars are never that flimsy.
Yeah.
I don't think it was a real one.
No. No.
So, no. Now, the cruiserweight involvement of the evening.
Now, unfortunately, we kick things off with a rather boring champion, Enzo Amore.
Yep.
But it's alright. He had a friend with him as well.
Well, sort of.
Well, someone he's paid.
Hmm.
He had Drew Gulak with him.
Yes, and this was pretty hilarious.
Yeah, because they done the whole old soft entrance and I've got one word to describe you, and I'm going to spell it out for you.
This was good.
S-O-F-T. Soft.
And just Enzo's face, he was like, but what the hell, man? that's not how you do it. And he was like, yeah, that's how I spell it.
And this brought out Callisto.
And this was, in fact, the third squash match of the evening. I'm not joking, it didn't last a minute.
Yeah.
This is what pisses me off. Drew Gulak can go. If you watched him in the Cruiserweight Classic, the man is generally an excellent technical wrestler.
Yeah.
And he got beaten in, what, a minute with Selena Del Sol.
Yeah. Very much. So that was the end of Drew Gulak.
That's all I'm saying on that one. Oh, Christ.
And then we did have the main event of the evening.
The third women's match of the night.
Yeah. We had Alexa Bliss defending her title against Mickie James.
Mm-hmm.
This match wasn't bad.
No,
I've seen worse.
that's moments. Problem I had with it is that, well,
You knew where it was going.
well, yeah, I was just same problem I had with the first match. There was no way they're going to put their 38 Mickie James over the Alexa Bliss. It's just not happening.
This is very true.
At no point did I ever think Alexa's title reign is in jeopardy.
Of course, they let Mickie have a couple of close calls.
Mm.
A couple of 2 3/4 counts. But no, inevitably you knew where it was going. And Alexa won with a very hard punch.
Yeah, that was a bit of a strange one for me. It just kind of came out of nowhere.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong, it looked nasty as hell, but yeah, it was just random.
I mean, she's never beaten anyone with a hard punch.
No.
I was like, okay, that's the end of that.
Yeah. And then, after the match, we cut backstage. The Miz and the Miz Taraj were they were already going. They were ready to leave the arena. They were shouting at the limo driver because he was taking too long putting their bags and that in there. And just as the limo was about to drive off, they got stopped by a dumpster truck.
Oh.
And Miz and that, they started freaking out straight away. They was there going, open the door, open the door. The limo driver locked the doors for some unknown reason. And then the dumpster truck got right up the limo. Some rubbish fell out. And then up stepped Braun.
He's back.
Fourth return of the night.
Yeah. And him chasing him through the arena was pretty funny.
Yeah.
I've never seen a big man move that quickly.
He bloody moves for a guy his size. I'll give him his credit. And I have to point out one thing before we get too carried away with this as well. He had some brilliant commentary here from Corey Graves. Because because Booker was slagging off the Miz and the Miz Taraj, and then Corey just said, "Oh, come on. How can you be like this with the Miz and the Miz Taraj, but you're so against Titus Worldwide?"
Oh, man.
And Booker just went,
Because he's secretly a part of Titus Worldwide.
Yeah, well, where do you start with this? We got to ringside. Braun launched the Miz into the Titantron.
Ooh.
Then he threw all three of them down the ramp.
Yeah. This was just a beatdown.
Miz didn't get as hurt as the others.
No, he kept trying to run away.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it was not a good day for Curtis Axel.
No.
He took one running power slam, then he took a second, and the crowd were chanting one more, so he picked him up, gave him another one. And the crowd again chanted one more, so he picked him up and gave him another one.
God damn.
By this point, Bo and The Miz had ran off backstage to escape. Crowd again were chanting one more. Then Braun chucked him out the ring, looks up the entrance ramp, then the crowd all start chanting table.
Well,
So he carried Curtis up to the entrance ramp, and he hit a running power slam through the announcer's table.
well, we're not going to be seeing him next week.
Not a good night for Curtis Axel.
And that was how we ended the show.
Although we did get an announcement after the show, Kurt's picked his first member for Team Raw.
Yep.
It's Braun!
Again, quite obvious.
So, can SmackDown handle the monster among men?
Yeah, they did last year.
Let's just hope there isn't too much of Shane beating down on him.
Yeah, hopefully he doesn't knock himself out this time. Right, that's going to be about it for this one.
Yep.
So, as always, from your hosts, the Master of the Brain Damage,
Martin?
and the one and only Sam H. We'll see you again for the next one.
Well, we're sooner, folks.